Salute, 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 everybody. Just came to have a quick conversation. A real quick conversation. It's Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a blessed Tuesday for sure. But let me get right into it. So, yesterday I did a couple of live streams and things. First one was about, I went live a couple of times yesterday. Came and vibed and did one about London Thomas, 17, up in Detroit, missing. So that was, hey, Francis, good morning, love. And so I said I wanted to talk about Desire Hurts, but I wanted to do the case from the beginning. And I said, I want to go all the way back. So I started the timeline for y'all so we can go back just to recap, cover some stuff, and maybe we'll hear some stuff that we just didn't hear. Right. And so with that, really quick, so as we're doing that, right, I go on members only because I'm thinking keeping something on members only will keep everything smooth, good, less distractful. Less distractful. Um, Everybody be focused and it just won't be, it's not taken away from the regular members, but just to get on track, right? I do the members. And I put it on private. I put it on private because I didn't even get to end the live without somebody saying to me, they're side-eyeing me. They're side-eyeing me. And they're side-eyeing me, and I sent you pictures of the church only for you to snap at your members, and then you want to talk about the church. First off, my chat was all over the place. Let me say that. And as a content creator, we all do things different, but I get free range to give y'all opinion, talk to y'all. I don't just do commentary. I talk to y'all to see what y'all think, right? I give y'all commentary to do with y'all, free range. Talk about it. Y'all got an opinion. We're talking about church. We're talking about the evangelist not being a liar. It's Vari, the Naziah's baby is Vari. It was all over the place. It was all over the place. So I got that right because I'm looking, and then I got Carla asking, what about the church? I'm like, Carla, nobody said nothing about the church because I'm so into trying to get my commentary was about strictly about what we learned the night before. What did we take out of it? Anything? You know what I'm saying? I'm breaking it down. So I wasn't even expecting the church. I'm not saying y'all can't talk. I'm not saying that, but when I see stuff like, well, the evangelist, we didn't want to hear from him for real. Some of us didn't want to hear it. We knew he was a liar. But I say, so I comment on that and I say, well, how are we ever going to know anything if we don't hear from the people that was around this baby at some point in life? We got to have the people that's around that has talked to this baby or been around this baby to get understanding. Whether they lie or not, we've seen nothing but lies throughout this case, right? So I say, what are we going off of then? If I wake up and go live, I haven't heard anything from Shannon, Annette, Florentino, the evangelist. What do I go off of? That means that I'm gonna sit on here and just tell lies. Cause what I go off of? But one thing about it, I like to bring paperwork. Let me tell you what I see. I like to post it. I like to talk about it with y'all. Not talk at y'all, but talk with y'all. What up, Copies? How you doing? Yeah, make sure y'all go follow Copies. But as I put it on members, it's 8 different conversations going on. It's so much confusion. People's asking, who is this? Who is that? Wait, who said something at church? I'm like, wait a minute. Then I got people saying, oh, I thought this was free range to speak. I thought we was allowed to speak. I never said. So then they're like, no, I was talking to her. No, I was saying to her. So I got to go back through my chat to see. I never seen some stuff that y'all was saying. Y'all was talking to me. So when I see it, I'm agitated because we just go from a positive live, and I'm thinking, where did all this confusion come from when we just left a live that was so positive to me and influential? So I got to say, where's all of this confusion coming from? Because Mocha did a live. I didn't watch it. I was doing some other stuff, but I didn't get to watch it. In due time, I watch replays. Shared it, but I didn't get to watch it, right? As I'm not watching Mocha's, I guess Mocha went live and broke down some stuff, which she did break down some valuable stuff, okay? Not gonna deny that. But it was brought to my chat based off of me talking about the evangelist, right? Check your email, check your email, check your email, check your email, check your email. But I'm talking about commentary, right? But I can't feel slighted or disrespected, right? I'm just doing this real quick to talk about why I privated that live. Because that person said I'm side-eyeing you. Jenny J, I did a members only. I thought doing the members only give people more range to talk, no trolls, no weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now we're trying to get something out because we're getting to something. We're getting somewhere. Finally, in the case, bring the evangelist on, we're getting somewhere. Because I'm ready to break it down some lies. You know what I'm saying? And let everybody draw their timeline with him. Because they wanted to start from the beginning. It was by request from several subscribers. So I said, yeah, let's start from the beginning. But it was so many conversations happening at one time, Janet J. And it's crazy how if I just say, okay, let me say this. Let me put in an example. I got Tribal Levi in Capricorn Chronicle. Capricorn Chronicles giving her thought. And I have somebody, it was I have somebody coming at Capricorn Chronicle. Whether she see it or not, it's tension. It's gonna be some tension. Then I got moderators laughing at the jab that she just threw at another person, that somebody threw at Capricorn Chronicle. And just because I want different and I don't like that at this point, because I don't want nobody being attacked for their opinion. Whether we agree with it or not, let them, I don't have to say what she said, but I know that ain't how I feel, but I don't got to respond to her neither. If Capricorn say something, hey Latif, if Capricorn Chronicles say something that I don't like and agree with, guess what? I don't have to talk to her in the chat. I don't. I just keep stating my opinions. She said, yes, you can, and you were. Sorry, but I'm just saying what I witnessed since I've engaged in more. What did you witness, Miss Regan? Your opinions matter. No, Capricorn. I'm just saying, using you as an example. And it's sad that I got to address it like this, but I do. I never asked anybody for receipts last night. Hey, BTS, salute. I've been doing my own thing. Hey, Tara Boo. Hi, Danita. What it do? I'm not trying to start anything. I could talk to you offline if you want. Okay, Miss Reed. Don't let these people get you caught up in YouTube drama. You're doing just fine. And you're a real supporter will show that it's a lot that love drama pages. I don't want to run my co-piece. That's all I'm saying. Co-piece. That's all I'm saying. And co-piece, when let me tell you so, co-piece. I don't know if it's just maybe like I said, I've let my chat just do that, and it's like they say bump me now. But if co-piece is talking about the ID that they found, I'm sticking to what co-piece is talking about. I'm strictly sticking to what co-piece wants to talk about. Like, yeah, I don't think the ID, but how did the ID get there? What did they find on the ID? You know what I'm saying? Could it be their prints on the ID? You know, I'm sticking to that. I'm not going to be like, what about the shoes they found hanging up co-piece? It wasn't no shoes, or what was somebody else was talking about over there, and bring it to co-piece. I know how to read the room. Thank you, Copies. But the conversation was all over. So I had to say, then I seen jabs, and then I seen, you know what I'm saying, people like, I thought it was a free range. So, you know, I don't know who y'all talk to. So I don't see anything that was directed for that comment to be made, but to come to me. So when I respond, no, I ain't. But I'm looking at the comments. That's why I know it's all over the place. And I say, okay, if y'all talk about the church, let's stick to the church then. Let's talk about the church. Copies. I had, like, I wasn't even trying to snap, but it was so many daggers and jabs. And could nobody stand on it. And one thing I'm about is if I stand on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm more respected than standing on what I say. Copies, I was. I thought you said we have free opinion. Not I catch it and then I'm like, no, Copies, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to. Let's just be honest. If y'all could be honest with me, that's what y'all get from me. Y'all get what, if y'all giving me beef, that's all I see at this moment. I feel like, wait a minute, y'all want beef with me. I'm trying to do commentary. Like, you know what I'm saying? I read the room. It goes for two, Copies, anybody. Shanika speaks, I go over there and comment on what they talking about. If they're talking about the shoes, why am I over under their shit talking about a buzz? And I'm just being honest. This ain't no beefing conversation. This is real conversation. Why am I over there talking about a bus if he's talking about shoes or she's talking about shoes? So when I got the comment, the first comment was negative. Oh, I'm side-eyeing you. Side-eyeing me for what? Because I want control in my chat? Because it's 8 conversations. I can't talk about 8 things at one time. Because talking about 8 things at one time sounds like this. Well, I think Desire went home from school. The clothes that they said she wore, she didn't wear. You know what I'm saying? I really think King had something to do with it. I also think the evangelist told a lie. Why did Shannon say she had a phone but didn't have a computer? Why did Barry say he was over there in the detective? Y'all get what I'm saying? That's 8 different things. I just gave y'all 8 different things. You can't focus on what I just said because it's 8 different things. So when you're up here and you're talking about the conversation and you got 8 different conversations going on, not saying there's nothing wrong with talking about what y'all want to talk about. Let's stay with the church then. Let's stay right there on the church. But then when I got my moderators laughing and stuff, I don't want my people to feel attacked. I don't want people to feel like, no, I wasn't just saying this. Somebody got timed out. Why they got timed out, I don't know. Instead of saying, y'all moderators just say this. It ain't calling each other out, but hey, Zilla, can you tell me why Woo got timed out? So I'm asking who's got timed out. Only for the person, because you got to touch the name. I got to be honest. You got to actually touch the name and time them out. You got to touch the name to time people out. I'm asking who got timed out. So now I'm frustrated about that. Who got timed out? Because I don't want nobody getting timed out. Nobody. Now, y'all had time to respond to the timeout, but you didn't have time to say, hey, Miss Parker, I made a mistake. It is, Detroit. It is. It was. My soul was disturbed. I didn't even get to talk about what I came to talk about, was which keep the timeline up. And I say, damn, am I giving just too much free range? Should I just do pre-recorded lives and break it down and talk about it and leave a comment, just, on the comment section to leave it up? So y'all can just leave a comment outside the video, because that's just where I am with it. But it's not for the people that do come to listen to me, that do come and want to talk. Right, Copies? But the first comment was, I'm side-eyeing you. I sent you receipts about the church that I never asked for, because I didn't know Mocha never talked about the church again. So I was confused about, I sent you emails about the church, okay? And then you're going to come and say something to your crowd about talking about the church. only to start talking about the church. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Because I definitely said if we're gonna talk, I said, y'all talk. I said, I don't know what happened at the church, but if we want to talk about the church, let's just strictly stick to talking about the church. Let's stay there. What's wrong with me saying let's stay there? If y'all, I see more people talking about the church, so majority of the chat gets the, I'm okay. They're talking about the church. I don't know what happened at the church, but do y'all want to talk about the church? Let's stay right there. Let's just stay right there. I didn't ask for receipts. Now, if y'all got stories and stuff, that's fine. Send them to me. This is why I don't like people to do things too. I mean, copies. I have my own commentary. That's the thing. I'm doing my own commentary. If I would never come in, I'm so respectful, copies. I'm so respectful. When I go to y'all chat, I'm on what y'all on. But see where I get free range of y'all opinions and stuff like that. And Amisha, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to watch from the bushes. You know what I'm saying? See, stuffs like this will make people be like, well, I'm glad I don't drop down. I watch from the bushes. It wasn't desperate sacrifices. I never seen anything. I seen you apologize. I didn't even know why you apologized. I swear I didn't, love. I swear. I'm being honest with you. I seen you keep apologizing for something about the wrong chat. I ain't even know what that was about, love. I thought you was talking about something else. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never know what you was talking about. Didn't know why you was apologizing. But it was the other stuff. It was like, and I was like, what's funny? So now I'm asking my moderators, what's funny? Because we supposed to set examples as moderators anywhere we go. That's not attacking. That's me simply being frustrated. I'm live. I'm bringing these stories and stuff. If I get sent the story, I try to make time to push it and have a conversation about it like we did with London. Let's have a conversation. It went good. Then I want to come back and talk about how we can build together. That went perfect. Only for people to come in and this girl said she was trying to, she was in a domestic violence situation and she didn't know how to get out of it. So my sisters was coming together like, call me, hey, you can email me, I'm an advocate for this. So I thought we left out on a peaceful note. Thank you, Copies. Y'all know how many times I actually sit up here and people email me while I'm live, call me while I'm live, come in at the end instead of reading Copies' title that says Jarvis Butt's phone conversation to the ex. I'll come in an hour late. Hey, what we're talking about? Who's speaking? Who's on this panel speaking? What's going on? What happened? Oh, so did this happen? Can somebody tell me what happened? What's the conversation? Tell me about the conversation. I'm like, it's in the title. Miss Ree, I was jamming. You heard me? How about some good vibes? I'd be like, dang, y'all don't read the room. Like, y'all don't see the title. What? I ain't never just clicked on the live and just went in the chat. I never tapped on a live and just went to the chat. I read the title. I read the room. I look at the thumbnail. I'd be like, okay, this is what we on. Sometimes I even have to stay in the clouds until I get the vibe of what Copiece or Mocha or Shankrock and Spiritual Detectives talking about. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I drop down. I get my commentary. Back, I say what? Like, oh yeah, Copiece, well, I think this. Instead of saying, hey, remember that movie with Tom Cruise in it? Eyes wide shut. They put those masquerade masks on. That's what you do. That's how you kind of clear up the confusion with them when you're bringing up a movie. You say, hey, remember that movie with Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise in it? That they wore those masquerade masks, and now I see that they got these kids wearing masks. That part. That's it. I don't go around the world and I ain't saying we all the same, but it's just we kind of too old for the other stuff. Is you mad because to that person? Is you mad because I wouldn't say that Jarvis was her daddy because that was the only person who was up texting me in my email that time. So I asked, was it you? You didn't respond. And just because y'all get a membership, I can't force y'all to get a membership. I'm just putting stuff on members only for my peace and the peace of the members. Because sometimes people will do too much. And we can have free range to talk. We can have free range to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? Call somebody a whore. You know? Ladria, I love you. Thank you for pointing to me for real. But I don't say nothing. I'll let y'all have free range. But that's what I love. I love to talk to y'all. It's not about y'all. And I never seen what you wrote, Desperate. I don't. If you accidentally typed in, that's nothing to apologize about. Hell, I've done it. I had like 3 lives set up. You get what I'm saying? So it was never about you. If I have different angle than you or someone else, I know how to respectfully present it and say, well, this is their angle, but I think it could be this and not be coming from anybody. Yeah. And because I don't want to go with a narrative. Because I got proof that he's not the father. Y'all get mad. That's crazy. That's why I asked y'all yesterday, do y'all want lies versus the truth? And I gave y'all the option to tell me which one y'all like, because I can get up here and lie to y'all all day. It's at the bottom in the right-hand corner. It's a $sign, or you can go out on the homepage, Inez, and it'll say join. But I can lie, co-piece. I can lie real good, make up a story. But I like the truth. I don't think there's nothing wrong with somebody that wants the truth. I've heard so many people just sit there in a chat and make up a lie. And I'm like, wow. That's sad. I don't like lies. I don't like liars. I don't like people making shit up just to get a click and a view. Royal Queen, they came. Royal Queen, you said something so perfect. I left a comment for you too. I left my email for you, Royal Queen. And Royal Queen said something so perfect. She said, Miss Parker, I appreciate what you did with the evangelist. She said, whether he lied or not, she said, but how are we ever going to get the truth? She said, if people, you know what I'm saying, attack. She said, that's why some people ain't going to never come and speak out. Hey, South Patch, y'all. And if she didn't say that perfect, how are we going to ever get these people to come? Because we don't think they're watching in the bushes. We don't think for a second that they're watching in the bushes. Oh, I ain't going in there. Why go and tell the truth and they're going to call me a liar anyway? I'm like that. Why say something to y'all if y'all going to end up calling me a liar? Same with the victims of SA. Thank you, SI. Let's just be honest, y'all. We here for truth, because I want to know what happened to the baby. I don't know about some of y'all, and I tell y'all, I watch all y'all's everywhere. I be everywhere. I be in Cold Peace. In the comment section, all I do is replays. I do her replays. Sinitra Speaks. That's a lot of places. Because everybody got their own theory, but it's just the same. It's just put out in their own different type of way. We all saying some of the same stuff. Cold Peace, you do. And I like it. I like it. That's why I start doing different stuff, Cold Peace. I want to talk about new stuff. I don't always want to, but when I go see what Cold Peace got to say. I go where the family goes, which is Kiwana and Janelle. They go over there to Spiritual Detective. So I go over there where the family goes so I can hear what comes out of their mouth. Ratchet TV, where he had the family, I go there and listen. Where I hear from their mouth. I take notes from them. 7 Mile Radio, I take notes from the family. I tell y'all that, go listen to what came out of their mouths. Strictly then. Oh, do y'all think King's the father? I never, where do we get some of that? How do we not listen to dialogue? How did we get to Jarvis's and Isaiah's daddy? How did that come out? Because it was never said, you know what I'm saying? We heard the father. How do we hear the father speak and then say Jarvis is the father and get mad at me because what? I don't go with it? Because I'm too old to be out here lying. I'm too old to be out here spinning narratives. And y'all got to remember, if y'all are starting the channel, how you started is how it ends. If it's drama, mine ain't never been drama. I've been talking about the kids. I've been talking about self-worth and all of that. I've been talking about life experiences based off of my life, not nobody else's. Never heard a cold piece, not to even make it up and put it out there. Cold piece, you hear me? Never heard it for the narrative to be put. I can't say that lady introduced Jarvis to the family and that, is that what y'all got out of it? That's how I know I want to be around like-minded people. And I say it all the time to you. I want to be around like-minded people. I don't want to be around people that lie. I don't want to be around people that spread a narrative. I don't. Give me the facts. Give me the car facts. Give me the car facts. You could say the car worked, but damn it, I want the car facts. I just don't listen to anything. But I'll take that car facts. But I'm wrong for asking for the car facts. I want the facts on the car because you told me it worked. Don't mean the car works. So I privated it. I shouldn't have to private a video. Because see, I felt that the chat was on a whole other level. I felt the vibes of it. It was off. It's my feelings. Yeah. Cold piece, it was a whole lie. But it was a narrative. That's the person that said they side-eyed me for what? Because my chat's out of control? And I want order in my chat? If we're going to talk about this, let's talk about this. We can't talk about the shoes, the wig, the river, the building at the same time. We can't do it. We can't have 8 different conversations. I don't care who you are. You're not, at least not with me. I don't know. Somebody can out there. No, I can't. It's going to be a content creator that floats your boat, that'll spin them lies and narratives, that bring up alligators. I have never heard anything about an alligator. But that narrative went on forever. I thought it was disgusting. Those are my feelings. Cold piece, I am. After today, I am. I am. Now, I always tell y'all to listen to understand. I said for my chat all the time, my riders, listen to understand. Listen to understand. To dialogue. They don't, Janet. That's why I go in there and I listen. I listen to what Kopi said. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yup. I get my spreadsheet out because I take notes. I show y'all my notes all the time. I take nothing but notes. I know where to go look at my notes. I know what date, everything. I know from listening to Kopi, Shanitra Speaks, Brittany Ann in her interviews, Spiritual Detective in her interviews, 7 Mile Radio, Shank Rocks with Kenya, Mocha. I go look, I know everything down. And I go to the drawing board. And I listen to them. Copies, man. It was bought over here at one point. I was like, can we stop? What? Bring me a news report or something. I need newspaper. I need paperwork from the court saying that, because I got the paperwork. I'd never seen anything about an alligator. I'm just being honest. But y'all will go and support a theory like that without a fact sheet. But soon as somebody's ready to tell the truth, it's an uproar. I've never been so confused. So I say, oh, do y'all like, I asked y'all yesterday, I said, is it fair to say some of y'all like lies versus the truth? Because if I wasn't in that house or something, I can't say who touched who did what. I can, once I listen, yeah, I got it. Copies, that's what they said. That's what they said, copies. I don't know. You tell me. I was surprised it wasn't a grizzly bear. You know, surprised it just wasn't a grizzly bear. But I'm listening to these. I'm listening to these narratives, and I'm going. But when I say the truth, y'all mad, and then you want to side eye me. You don't have to side eye me. You don't have to watch. I don't force y'all to watch. I don't force nobody to watch me, but I can want a sense of peace. There's nothing wrong with me wanting some peace at all. I can want peace. I should be able to have peace if I want peace. Correct? I want some stability in the chat. I want some peace. Just so I can try to get away from the narratives. But no. I can't get peace in my old chat without y'all being mad. I'm here to, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to give commentary the way I see fit, play some stuff. Girl, the fun. Alpha clicks and views. I do this because I love it. And these babies need help. Come on. Co-peace, they don't want the truth. Okay, Detroit. And I did not say it came from Ratchet. I didn't hear it from Ratchet. I did see a content creator say it, but I didn't no. I didn't hear it from Ratchet. Any commentary I do, I try to get the facts as much as I can. I can't get the facts for everything. I don't know nothing about them personally. By what I go and get, the blood tests, got those. Who was paying child support? Who's got whose kids? And yeah, I don't know if she got insurance on them. I don't know none of that. I don't know nothing personal about them. I really don't know anything about that. I want to get to the abuse part. I want to get to the trauma. It kind of give you an idea of what happened to Nazai. Do I know where she is? I wish I did. I'd call the detectives. I'm not that good. But I'm good at breaking down about a lot of stuff and a lot of people that was around her. I can give y'all that all day just by listening to them. She was around a lot of demonic monsters, even the evangelist, but I couldn't even get that out. I couldn't get the truth about the evangelist out. That y'all sold. Oh, he's lying. He's lying. We all don't come here. Most of us knew he was going to be a liar, Miss Parker. That's why what did he lie about? Do you know? Yep. That too, co-piece. That they got a bad habit of that one. I'm not saying she's wrong because she probably hasn't been around long enough, but they got a bad habit of that one. Oh, that's what Woo said over there. Instead of just sticking to your shit. Hey, pretty eyes. They'll never stick to your shit, co-piece. They got to bring another content creator name. They have to. A lot of them, they do it on purpose. And I'm not saying you did, baby. The one that did say name, I'm not saying you did. Because I haven't seen you in the chat much to tell y'all. I don't like other content creators' names. I've been on her for 5 years, and it's a form of disrespect. Hey, Mr. America, what it do? It's a form of, no, I'm just telling y'all for the people that don't know, never dropped in chats or something, or just new to YouTube because of cases. It's okay. It's okay, Rishi. But it's always been a form of disrespect from when I was coming into the YouTube and the Mo3 sector. It's a form of disrespect. Because guess what? You can't go over there and mention nobody's names in those other people's chats at all. Sometimes you get timed out for doing it. They don't even think twice. They don't blink, nothing. You're out of there. You're left to wonder why you was timed out or why you was blocked at that chat. I don't do it. I just say be respectful. Plus, somebody said to go, and then somebody will lie. Somebody will make up a lie and go, oh, she's over there saying that you said this about Naziah when I never said that. Y'all gotta let people talk. Other than that, y'all just running with a narrative. That's me too. If I don't listen to them, Richie, it's okay, baby. If I don't listen to them and what Shannon said at 7 Mile Radio, Florentino, and Devin the friend, and the father, I'm left to speculate. Gigi, I think you should. God's still working on me too, Gigi, but I think you should. I love your points of views. I do. And I want all y'all to grow. And from now on, let me handle my chat. It's sad that I got to handle my chat, but please, y'all, don't time nobody out. Don't touch anybody. Don't touch anybody. If y'all got a personal problem, y'all see somebody in here you don't like, it's just one you got to sit out. That's just a live. You got to sit out. Because y'all problems ain't my problems. My problems ain't y'all's. Yeah, the code piece, it's crazy. It's crazy work. It's the subliminals for me. It's the jabs for me from content creators, and then they love you. It's crazy. I see it all. I tell you all the time, I'm from the Mo3 sector. I've seen it all. Been there, done it. Been there, done it. And then when I catch y'all jabs at me, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. Just stand on it. Let's get to it so we can move on. Once it happens publicly and we're here, let's get to it. I can stop my commentary for a second. Let's get to it. Now, know how many times, Copies, you know how many times I went live as a content creator and a model come in and change my whole narrative. Do I call y'all out? No. I just be like, why? Off subject, all over the place. Got people, I ain't think about that. They don't even know. But then they want me to recount what I said. I'm like, I gotta catch that replay. What be wrong with people? It's why I don't want to meet people in real life. It's why I don't want to meet people in real life. Because me wanting structure in my chat last night made somebody say they side-eyed me and they sent like I asked for information. Yes, Copies. Yes. My face, that's why I tell y'all my face says 1,000 words. I can't help it. I go. Kind of shake my head a little bit like, The abrupt exits, I talked about that. Right, Miss America? Oh my God, I'm leaving. I don't like what he's talking about. Oh my God, I'm leaving. Just leave. Miss America, how long you know me on this app? 5 years almost? I've never left a chat abruptly. If I don't like what I'm hearing, I just leave the chat. But they come back and y'all leave a comment. I'm so wrong because I wanted to leave. I didn't say you was wrong because you wanted to leave. It's how you left. So my thing is, when people do that to content creators, it's like y'all wanting a domino effect to happen. Y'all want people to leave too. Y'all hoping that y'all get a crowd to leave too. Only to say goodnight, but still tight. Because you thought that you was going to get a crowd to go with you. Once you seen you didn't. You had a change of attitude. You want to stay? I'll be like, it's confusing as fuck. That's why I don't do it. That's exactly why I don't do it. If it's good night, I don't even say good night. If I'm sleepy, I'm going to sleep. And if it's daytime, I say, I hope everybody have a blessed day, because that's just really how I feel. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. But oh my God, I can't take what he's saying. Oh my God, I'm leaving. Oh my God, he's such a liar. I'm leaving. I can't even take it anymore. Did Shank Rock drop in the chat that we doing Switching Lanes season 3 and he needed actors? It's co-piece. That's where I am. That's where I am with you. I did. I had to ask, did Shank Rock drop that we need actors for Switching Lanes season 3? I know he said we're starting it again, but did he say did he drop that in? I'm looking for that in the chat because there's so many actors in the chat. Oh my God, oh my God. My stomach is so upset. My stomach is turning flips. I can't take what he's saying. It's making me sick to my stomach. Why do everybody gotta know that you're getting sick to your stomach? Capricorn. Christmas Eve, baby. Go to sleep. Go the fuck to bed. Why do I gotta know you're leaving abruptly? Who did you want to go with you? Let's talk about it. Who did y'all want to go with you? Vicky, I'm sick of them. When I heard something over there in my sector and I don't like it, guess what? Miss Parker Mosey's right along. I might be in the beef sector. I might be in the black sector with Buddy Lee and them. I'll go to my sweater sector while I'm peaceful watching Miss Bernadette and them play bingo while they sew sweaters. I might be in the love and merge with my girl Swamp Talk. I don't know. Man, Miss Parker every time. So they get mad. Well, is it too? But why leave a comment? Because if the shoe fit, I didn't say your name, but the shoe must have fit because you left me a comment about it. They always have the shoe fit word. Y'all know how many times I have to lace that bitch up and word, even when they didn't say my name directly. Like when I walk in the church and they say, come as y'all, but then as soon as you walk in with them jeans on, the pastor say something about, and you like, that motherfucker's talking to me. Why he calling me out? Because if the shoe fits, you just gotta wear it. But y'all want drama, y'all want confrontation. Because I don't leave comments outside videos. I say replaying. Because that's what I go for. I don't go back to the video. Oh, she must be talking about me. I ain't say no name, so you must be one of them. Then people that be right on the panel with you that could have gave their thoughts want to go outside after you end your video and give a final thought like this is Jerry Springer. Say the shit on the panel. You was here with me. That's a problem. Or how about they come in and try to tell you what you're saying when you didn't say that, and then I'm out be like, Bobby. Yeah. But they want to leave Jerry Springer final thoughts on my community wall as if they just wasn't in the chat with me. Like, I'm not about to scratch with you. That's your opinion. If you got an opinion, that's your opinion. But don't leave a Jerry Springer final thought outside my videos. Yeah. Royal, that's where I am. That's where I am. Because see, y'all gotta understand, as a content creator, people don't come to see the mods or the stuff. They come to see the content creator. They come to see what we have new. Do we have updates? Are we gonna say something that they didn't hear? Did he every time? It's a distraction. It's a distraction at its best. I was talking about, what did y'all get out of the night before? Again. You know what I'm saying? I can't get none of that out because we own 8 different topics, and I can't say, okay, hold on. What we talking about? Yeah, Jerry Springer final thoughts. They too scared to say that Phil Sidak can keyboard gangster outside in the comment section of the lives. Because they don't want everybody, they don't want the chat to see him. They scared that Miss Parker might call him out. I'm not gonna call you. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's your thoughts. That's how you feel. So they wait to give their Jerry Springer final thoughts outside on the comment section. Well, you do know that whoop to whoop to whoop to whoop to whoop. I'm like, damn, but you was just even on my panel with me. Why you didn't say that? Then y'all mad because the evangelist came and spoke about Barry, but most of y'all, 95% of y'all was running around this bitch talking about Vari was wrong for leaving Naziah. He could have took his sister with him. Vari's got trauma. I know he does. He's lying about something. But when the evangelist comes and puts it out, I hate that he said something about Vari. Why did he say that about Vari? Wait a minute. What? What? Wait. What? Y'all was just saying Vari did this. Writing paragraphs, book reports. Copies, book reports. Book reports. But Copies, they were saying a month ago, Vari was wrong. He didn't care about his sister either because he left her. Then they said Vari, they knew for a fact Vari got trauma. But soon as this man come and put Vari's business out, they went bananas. But what about the 8-year-old that got asked to give fellatio to Jarvis? That's the uproar. Why is everybody else's business okay to come out in this story? Right? That's why I kept asking y'all, why was y'all so mad about Vari? Vicky, baby. And I was wrong for asking that. Well, this is why I said what I said. Okay. I'm just asking a question. Cause I just know a month ago, a lot of y'all was saying Vari was wrong, right? Correct? Who gonna own it? Cause I stand in it. I stand in it. See, I can take accountability of what I say and how I feel. That's why it didn't bother me. I want to know. See, it gives me closure on who was around him. Oh, so you and Florentino was around him. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But Copies, when the evangelist said it, if they would have used their heads and took notes, right? He was saying, yeah, I said, well, so you said Vari and Isaiah was always with you and Florentino, correct? For him to only come back and say Vari was, LGBT. So I got to take on my paper and say, did you guys do anything inappropriate around him? Could he possibly seen some inappropriate things? Was it, inappropriate things happening? Mm-hmm. But they didn't want to pick up on that. They were so in an uproar, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like Kevin Hart, oh my God, oh my God. Why did he put Barry's business out there? All their businesses out there. I don't know about y'all, but as a content creator that wants to know. Co-piece, okay? I wanted that out because it gives me a better understanding. But that don't even make sense how people expect Barry, who was a minor, to take his minor sister with him. Come on, sis, but say you didn't see it. Say you didn't see it running around. Let's go, Royal. Y'all say that y'all didn't see that Vari he didn't take his sister, he felt her. All of them felt her. He didn't love his sister. Vari's got trauma. When Vari did those interviews, I seen nothing but Vari's got trauma too. He can't tell me he ain't been touched. But as soon as somebody come with a little something to make y'all really use your brains, and be like, he was around you all the time? You and Florentino? Why? Why was he around you and Florentino all the time? Why did you take an interest in always taking pictures of Naziah? Hmm. But again, I say to the chat, why was y'all so mad that he said something about Vari? Everybody else's business is out there. How we getting to the truth? The cold piece. Absolutely. Absolutely. I picked up on too much. I wanted him to talk. I wanted him to be comfortable. You set a mood just like a man, just like a woman. Come on, Copies. Just like a man know how to set the mood or a woman do when you great have company. You get that music playing, you get the right wine. Oh, bitch, I don't want that outfit. This is David coming over. David different. You set the mood, you set the stage for the mood. And that's what I did, and y'all didn't even take it for what it was supposed to be. Because one thing Miss Parker know how to do is set the mood and set the tone for when the time is right. I'm going to do it every time. If I even got to, you know what I'm saying? Copies. But they didn't want that. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all want lies. Y'all want us to come on here and tell y'all lies. Y'all want us to come on here and say King screwed everybody in the family. Y'all would like that, right? Other than, I don't know nothing about King other than what I heard at the preliminary and what he put out of his mouth and how he didn't recognize Jarvis. Nothing. Real Queen said, I'm ready for tomorrow. Chad, look. I almost didn't want to talk to that man. You know why? Because what y'all gonna say? Come on. Copies, that was it. That was the question. Why was they the only two coming to the house? And then he said, well, they was the only ones born at the time. But no, why? Why are you constantly taking pictures? Is the question. Why are you the cameraman? Just for the kids. You ain't got it with people your age and her. You get the double Dutch monsters. You and them. Where's your pictures? Where's Granny Monster? We didn't get that. We only see you taking pictures of the kids. And I said, people's gonna ask you that. I told him that. People's gonna ask you, why are you always taking pictures of the kids? But no. Nobody said a damn thing about that. Oh my God. Why did he say it about, why is he talking about Vari? Why is he putting Vari's business out there? All their family businesses out there. I want it all. For understanding, not to meddle. I want it for understanding of all the predatory monsters that these children endured. Major role. Blue Devil. Thank you, Jazzy. Good questions was at the window when he said something about Vari. Y'all said nothing. Y'all said nothing. It got so weird. I couldn't believe some of the things y'all was saying in the chat, but I let it ride. Because I got my answers. Then y'all got mad. Because I said, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Y'all had the man here. I'll drop the link. But then y'all come back with, why didn't I ask your questions? Wait, are y'all okay? Okay, Clint. I dropped the link. If y'all if y'all don't feel comfortable, y'all, hey, don't ask anything. I don't know what to say, but it's best if you just watch. When somebody drop the link, ain't nothing wrong with me hitting the link. I ain't got a camera up. Exactly. Copies. And I was working on it. I was gonna get to that copies if y'all pay attention. And then he was always around and it was always, yeah, they was talking and yeah, he was talking in code. Cause he's really the corporate of the touching. And it put y'all thinking caps on for real. And you know what I'm saying? Read in between the lines. He's the corporate of the touching, the inappropriate touching. Okay. That's all anybody had to do was put their thinking caps on. Let him talk. Because behind every lie is the truth in the story. But no. Mm-mm. It was stuck on one thing. Y'all was stuck on one thing. Who? I want to hear from. Y'all know. I do. Y'all don't want to hear from him, but I do. And who are y'all to tell people who didn't want to hear from him? What y'all pick and see who didn't like what he was saying after chat? Who didn't like it? So you say, yeah, we knew he was lying. How? How'd you know he was lying? You didn't even know him. Y'all didn't even know him. But y'all could have picked up so much he was saying if y'all had listened. Stop being biased. Go peace. Let him talk. Saying little certain questions. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was even telling him, like, it's the time to be transparency. So you saying the other Kenneth did this with the kids, right? Why did you stay with him? You told Annette, right, that he was a predatory monster to let y'all know, look how many predatory monsters was around. You don't stay with a predatory monster if you're not a monster. But y'all didn't want that. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all was in an outrage. And I told y'all get him then. Get him to come on y'all panel. Get him to come on your favorite content creators panel so he can run a narrative. Y'all can get a narrative spin. Y'all can attack because I didn't want to attack. Even the moderator said, attack him, get him, shred him. Shredding for what? I'm focused on where Nazai is and what happened to him. This man's got to face Judgment Day for what he's done. But I'm going to let him tell me what he's done without telling me. Without telling me. I'm going to let him tell me what he's done without telling me. Thank you, Ladria, for the Cash App. Thank you, sister. He would copies. It was so much more. And then they got mad because I wanted to talk about it with them. Y'all didn't want it. He was going to say so much more, but y'all didn't want it. I was going to break down so much other stuff. But y'all didn't want it. And then get mad because y'all want him back. And nah, bring him back for what? Y'all had him here. Sam, exactly. That's when he ended the interview. Y'all had him. It was, come on. Even Kiwana was in the chat getting some answers. But y'all made it about y'all. Y'all made it about y'all. So, like I said, bring him back for what? Y'all can't get mad at me because I want to bring him back. Y'all get him back. Start the channel and get him back. Y'all want him back so bad, get him back. I got what I needed. See, I talked to him behind the scenes too. So I already had I had my I's dotted. I just didn't have my T's crossed. But then he gave it to me. He just didn't give it to y'all because y'all wasn't receptive of it. And then all I heard is, come here, come talk to me. Come talk to me for what? What makes y'all think he's going to come and talk now? So yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. By a lot, a long shot. Disappointed in most, yeah. Because a lot of y'all older than me for factual. I can't come up here and want to build a sisterhood and, you know what I'm saying, be transparent with y'all if y'all is on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Come on, Copies. Come on, Copies. Stop. Stop it, Copies. What's she saying? He knows that baby is no longer her. He is trying to help his girl Annette keep that government check. Okay. But I still want to hear from him, you know? And I value your opinion. I never said I don't value your opinions. But it goes along with other stuff that we discussed. That's why I said even with the stuff, the information that's out last night, it was a good, informative live, but it's on private. Because of weirdos. I don't need you side-eyeing me. Don't watch. I don't have to let y'all play with me or none of that. I'm grown. I'm 47 years old. I'm not great play with y'all people on here. Y'all don't run me. I run me. I'm in control of me. It's crazy how strangers think they can control you. It's funny, actually. I never wanted to control anybody. Latif, you've been saying a lot too. That makes good sense. What up, Staxis? But nobody controls me. This is YouTube. When I get done with my commentary, I got a real life. I don't make nobody the center of my focus of my life to where I'm disturbed or distracted by anything that was said. When I log off, I log off. Clean hell, I fall asleep on the panel. What you mean? Only to be attacked and thrown up what I said to if I fall asleep. Like it was like I'd be like, what? Wait. Some of this is just going too far. We losing focus. They have been, darling. But my God, don't let me say that. Don't let me put out facts about that. It's somebody that's going to come back and want to argue with you about the kids aren't gone. The kids aren't gone. Somebody seen them outside playing. That's a lie. Shannon them was even scared to come outside in my Mo 3 boys. Are y'all okay? These people are under attack, and y'all going to say their kids are outside playing. Are y'all okay? Just for a lie, just because they don't like you. Just because they don't like you, they will come and say everything you said is a lie. Thank you. Have you seen this podcast? Thank you. Well, I have a question. Will you turn the chat off? Because I really be wanting to hear everything, the questions you have to ask and the answer that I give you. Yeah, Didi. I want y'all to be comfortable down here. Didi, I'm just going to start blocking. I'm going to take Cold Pieces advice. I'm going to start blocking, but yeah. Thank you. Have you seen this podcast? She said, I never watched so much cutthroat folk in my life. Folk need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Thank you. Have you seen this podcast? That's it. We are here for Naziah, correct? Because I am. I'm here to see what happened. Could it potentially lead somebody? Thank you, Dolly Boom. I'm here to see what happened. Could somebody in Detroit utilize your people from Detroit? They want to help. Thank you. Have you seen us podcast? Thank you, sister. People want to help. People send videos to me. Okay, I went to the shop. Shay over there on TikTok. Go follow her. Miss Park, I went to the traveling. I got camera footage. I got to show where the cameras are. I went to that store. There's no way. Impossible. This, Thank you. Have you seen us podcast? Thank you. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's people in Detroit that you can utilize that want to go to court. My girl Angie went to the courtroom. Hey, Angie, I know this and that. I needed to go to the courtroom on June 20th. Who doesn't? So it's updates. So I don't have to speculate. Everybody's different. We give our commentary differently. Shank Rock is different. Toot's different. Cold Piece is different. Shanitra, Brittany, we're all different. Man, Latif, swear. It's just strange to me. And then they'll find your community wall and then just start, I call it finger fucking. You got time to come and tell me that you dislike me. You got time to, why? If I don't like you, I simply don't watch you. I don't watch for content creators or nothing. Thank you, Leisha Boo, Starbucks. I don't watch for other people or nothing. I really don't. I don't watch for other people. I watch for me. If I don't like what you say, guess what? I'm mosey right along. I don't leave a bad comment or nothing. If it's something that I seen that they said, I'd be like, I thought that. I agree. Or how about this? I don't go on that shit just to argue or nothing. But I'm not a spy for a content creator. Some of y'all spies. It's crazy. Some of y'all are spies to go tell the content creator will go live instead of talking about desire, talk about this is the real, this is the real. I never said anything. I said these are my thoughts. Because if you got the real information, please get it to the detective immediately so we can find this baby and give closure to the ones that do love her. If you got nothing but real factual information, give it to the detective, please. And thank you. All this other shit is out the window for me. Yes, they dropping the in initials, they're dropping their the content creators' names. Some of my moderators have picked it up. I be wanting to say stuff all the time, but I be like, okay, Miss Parker, don't do it, bitch. Bitch. You trying to change, bitch. Don't call them out. Don't call them out. Y'all know how many times I gotta cuss myself out and talk to myself? Call myself a bitch, bitch. Don't you do it, bitch. Don't do it. To say how weird some of y'all are and be. Yes, I'm a don't ain't on social media be acting like a kid, being this man, Kobe straight spies. Straight spies. Kobe, I never seen grown people spy for people. I thought that shit was only on movies. Until the Naziah Harris case. I said, baby, are y'all okay? Shit, are y'all okay? The fuck is going on? Shit's weird. But I digress, you know? I digress. Yeah, Tammy, for real. Spying. For only the content creator, not to boost your ego, but theirs. You did all that work for what? You did all that work for what, sir and ma'am? To boost their ego. It's a no for me. It's a sure no for me. I ain't going. Because, see, I get on her for me. It's tomorrow, Rashina. It's tomorrow. I live in Grand Hills, California. If you need any food work, Miss Parker, I'm here. No love. See, we come here for justice for these kids. Like I said, there's so many other cases out there, okay? Tell your content creator to talk about London. Tell your content creator to talk about Relisha Rudd. Tell your content creator to talk about Jamaria Sessions. Tell your content creator to talk about Brianna Lopez. Tell your content creator to talk about Ayanna Sawyer. Amaya Gray. They need justice too. Some be coming to troll the last old Miss Scrooge looking bitch. Yeah. Co-piece, yeah. We here for justice, or we here for, you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me because I'm camming up either. It took me a long time to start loving myself just a little bit. And y'all think I'm gonna let y'all take that from me? Because y'all ashamed of who y'all are? No, baby. I'm not gonna give it to you. Okay? At all. It's all of that. Yeah, I've always had a spirit of discernment. I know what it is. I know what it ain't. Okay? I know what it is and I know what it ain't. And I ain't giving it to y'all. I'm here for justice. For Naziah. I'm Team Naziah. Do I rock with a lot of stuff that Janelle Kiwana said? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I rock with them based off of what they did try to do for this baby, and she could have been saved. But then I got to go and say, why wasn't it justice for her? Why did they overlook all of these things? Who's working for these people? It add more to it. That's not knocking other ladies because I don't give a damn about them. What they doing with their family, that's them. They turn their family apart, not me. My family fine. For them. That energy could be for this baby, but it's not. So I got to put my focus and energy into as much as I can. I'm Team Nazaya. Because if we get justice for her, we get justice for all these babies and more to come. It brings change. The Desire Hurst case, we wanted to bring change. At least that's what I wanted to do. That's what I'm here for. All the other shit and I'm side-eyeing you and all that shit, gone on. Simply retarded, gone on. That shit's simply fucking retarded. The only thing I got truthful out of this whole case, what Jarvis Butt said, they are simply fucking retarded. I stand on that. All this extra shit, I don't got time for. I ain't forced y'all to get memberships. I want stuff on members only for peace. Like I said, at least I thought. Right, but whoever went in that wash will come out in the dry, no matter who it is at this point. I'm for truth. Come on, co-peace. You could tell it's still secrets being hidden by a lot of them, even the ones that did some things. Yeah, let's be honest. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just putting out the truth. And I always say, without truth being out, y'all will never be healed. Y'all will never be healed. You could tell a lot of secrets are still being hid because it'd be too sensitive. Certain subjects I don't speak on are too sensitive. I noticed that. See, I watched all characters on the board. I watch every last character on the board that's in this story. And like I said, come on, co-piece. When certain subjects and names come up like Uncle Daddy, y'all freeze up. Or y'all get very defensive. So that lets me know something happened. Do I know what? But something happened. Other than that, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I'm going to get my commentary how I want to. When I want to, I'm going to say how I want to. Sorry if I don't float your boat. I'm just not for you. And that's okay. But you don't got to tell me, gone on. It's that simple, gone on. Move on. That's it. There is so many other, it's millions of content creators on her. Some will let you come live. Some is just for liars only. I don't like those type of chats, so I stay away from them. Okay? I didn't ask people to send me emails. People send me emails because it goes, I guess, with Sam, they do. People send me emails based off of what I'm talking about or based off something they feel like can go with what I'm talking about. I didn't ask y'all for anything. I don't know why that person even said that. I'm the one sent you the email about the church. I didn't know nothing about a church. Ma'am, nothing about a church. I knew nothing about church. My couple church started off on something different. So it lets me know what kind of people we're dealing with. How did you get off the hinges like that? You said something to your followers as I should as a content creator. Are you the fuck okay? Ma'am? It was very theatrical. That's why I said that Shank Rock put out a memo that he was looking for actors for switching lanes. Because I missed it. I missed it. Who wrote that comment? Is anybody in here that wrote that comment to me? I'm saying speak now, forever hold your peace, because I'm gonna move past you. I'm gonna look for you to come in here, but I'm gonna get you gone from around me, and I'm gonna move past you. Who left the comment? Are they in here? That said they side eye me so I can fix it. And you could tell me right now why you side eye me. You don't gotta leave a comment in the comment section. We face to face and we right here so we can fix it. It's not to put on the show or nothing. We can fix it and we can move right along. Because people's looking for that video. There was some gems dropped in that video. That's true, Dolly. Nika, I got it. I'm cool. I'm cool up. See, that's what I'm saying. When you say something, stand on it. I can respect that more than anything. But don't be a keyboard gangster behind the scenes. Don't wait for somebody to end the video. Because I guarantee y'all when I end this, Miss Parker, it's funny to me how you went live just to call out your subscribers. Yeah, I'm calling it out. I'm calling my moderators and subscribers out. As I want them to hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. But don't, because you sent me something and try to hold that over my head like I asked you. I didn't ask you for anything. Again, my conversation last night was not about a church. And don't think for a second y'all are going to little girl me. Because I'm not. I've been a little too nice. I've been a little bit too nice. So y'all thought y'all was going to little bow about. Nah, y'all not about to little bow this bitch. No, I ain't bound down to nobody. But the Most High. That's it. Only person I ever get on my knees for. Other than that, go on. Go on. Go over there. Go. Talk with Prince, you ain't said nothing wrong. I just know the person's in here. I'm just seeing if they want to say it to me, what they said on my community wall. That's why I said I can't respect you. If you can come in my chat and you know what you wrote about me, you side-eye me, just tell me drop the link, and I'll drop the link so we can fix it. Hey, Becca. That's what I say about the word shit. Hey, girl. I do that shit. I used to do that shit. Hey, what's going on, girl? That bitch. Get what I'm saying? I used to be that person. I know what it's like to be fake. I done it for years and it got me nowhere. Nowhere. When I didn't even simply have to speak to the person at all, it's free. Hey, Tammy Lee, it's free. It's free not to like me. It's free not to speak. But it'd be weird when I see you come in the chat and speaking. Good morning, hey girl. But you left that comment outside my video and I side-eyed me for what? Stand on what y'all say. I tell y'all all, stand on what y'all say. If y'all say it and be honest. Yeah, I said it, Miss Park. I thought this was this. I thought this was that. See, when you call somebody out on it, it's no, I looked through my comment section. I seen nothing referring to what y'all said. I didn't. And be honest with y'all, I went through the comment section. That's why I put the video on private. That's why I tell y'all, go back and listen. Go back and listen. Go back and listen. You got to listen 1,000 times. Go back and listen. But I seen every directed shot. And don't come here beefing with my subscribers. Don't come here beefing with my mods. I don't want my mods beefing with each other. If it's a chat, it's not for you. You don't like what somebody's saying, leave respectfully. Go on. It's just not your night to be here, okay? They not royal. They not. They came. They just came through and left. Because I wouldn't spin a narrative that they was trying to spin. Because I'm not here to spin narratives. I'm here to fight for justice. I'm here to seek answers, come up with solutions in our communities to protect our kids, future kids, my grandkids could be next on the predatory list. I just got to be honest. It's all but the normal now, right? It's the new normal for our kids to be at war with these predators. Hmm. Parents taking the kids' lives. What can we do in our community as far as mental? What are we doing in our communities? Are we going to town hall meetings? Why don't we have more youth centers for the mental health? We need a mental health facility. What can we do? That's why I had a meeting last night about that. What are we doing in our communities to make change and come up with solutions to protect these kids, to give the kids a safe place to come and talk? Is there a safe house? People saying I want to start a safe house. I want to start a calling line. I think I can volunteer at the school to give the kids a safe place. That's what I want. Because I don't want to keep coming on here crying and being upset, not being able to sleep. That's why they say, Miss Parker, do you ever sleep? I don't. Thank you, darling. I don't. I don't sleep at all. I sit here and I got this notebook full of paper and I write. And then I adopt the kids' feelings. Thank you, Copies. Thank you, Copies. I appreciate you. Nah, China. I just, wanted the person to come forward and, talk about it. The comment they left on my community wall about side-eyeing me, being a peeping Tom. I don't need you to side-eye me about shit. I'm not your friend. She said that like we was friends. That's why that be want me to not want to look at emails and shit. That the connection people try to be building, their expectations of you is to stop everything you doing and focus on strictly them. That's weird. So China, I'm gonna send you this message, right? I want to send this message to you and see if you can kind of help me trace it back so I can know, what I'm saying, exactly who the person in this that's peeping Tom and me. Because they sent me an email and I didn't respond to it, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just saying, be respectful, be mindful. And this is any content creators chat. Be mindful when you go in other places. Read the room, read the title. If you're late, replay. Cause y'all be coming in sometimes. What we talked about, who we talked about. Do you mind giving me a rundown? Why you can't hit the replay button? Or just sit back and listen? Because other people might be taking their notes. We might be into the content creator, what they talking about. Now we got to stop and run you back down. And it's not fair to them that was there in attendance on time. Maybe you couldn't make it. Do the replay. That makes my ass itch. Who's that talking? What are they talking about? What happened? Yeah. Right. Right, Lati. But come in, it's not fair to the other people. It's not fair to the people that was in attendance on time to hear the story. If you're 30 minutes late, that's a long time. You probably missed a lot in 30 minutes. I try to give at least a 10-minute shout out, ask everybody how their day is, get the show started. I even heard somebody say, they put a comment on my comment section and said, I came here for valuable information, but you too busy waving and speaking to the people. What? I can't run my show how I want to. I can't speak to the people. What? I guess. Uh-uh. So let's see if I am. They left a comment, y'all, said I was too busy waving and speaking to the people out there. My bad for greeting and welcoming my people in my chat. I pinned the comment. When I get people like y'all, I pin y'all comments. So when people come to leave the comments, we can see how wicked and weird this world is. Because I never told you to come and listen to a damn thing. There's so many other people talking about Nazaya. Go there. You supposed to, Sam. I like to interact with my guests. But all that other shit, I can't do it no more. I really can't. It's weird to me. It's so weird. In the worst kind of way, shape, and form. It's so weird to me. And I just say, leave me alone. Go on. Go on. Yes, Portia, they mad that I speak to y'all. They mad. They want me to, as soon as I go live, hit that live button, I was supposed to talk about the case. Strictly about the case. They said I didn't come to hear you wave and talk to the people. I thought I was getting some informative information. What? I like to check on mine. Sorry, ma'am. I want to know about I want to make sure my people's is good. Not you, Capricorn. Capricorn, it don't be you. It be like the same people, Capricorn, like on a consistent. It's a difference. Skip to what you came to see. Yeah. Capricorn, it's not you. Some people do it. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? Baby, go back and watch the replay. Everybody gonna come in late every now and then. Everybody ain't on the same schedule. That's normal. Hey guys, what I miss? That's the difference from, hey, who's on the panel talking? What are they talking about? I seen Zilla tell a person 2-3 times. I seen Zilla and somebody else tell a person the other day, and they still came behind them and asked. I was like, you know what? Baby, go catch the replay. You'll get caught up in less than seconds. Turn the transcript on. They do got transcript. Y'all know that, right? But Latif, you just getting into the case. That's the difference. You've not been following this case. So anybody that's new to it is gonna ask questions. You be like, hey, you guys, can somebody send me some notes really quick just so I can catch up? That's different. You don't ask 1,000 times. They say, got your teeth, they'll tell you. But somebody wants you to recap the whole hour they done came in late. That's bananas. That's strictly bananas. Thank you, Ada. Thank you. I got it, Shannon. I got it. It was just a lie. Y'all just gotta, I pin the comments just so y'all can go watch and look at them when y'all come in. I pin it for that reason. That's why I don't do, it's hard to do meet and greets, and you really don't know people's intentions. You really don't know these people in real life. And for somebody to even feel like, because I'm speaking to my guests, it irritating them. It's like, what? You took more time waving than giving commentary. What? Are you okay? I'll be here for hours. I'll be here for hours. Unless I just don't feel good. Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. And I even think that the live that and then sometimes I like to chat it up with my peoples. I love that I see my peoples. I love to see Tribe of Levi. I love to see Zilla. I love to see Lalizi. I love to see Regina. I love to see Dior. I love to see Top Flight. I love to see Latif. I love to see Nika. I love to see the sassy one. I love to see Thankful. I love to see Desperate Sacrifices. Okay? And my girl Portia with the E. Kimberly Scott. I know my mods. And then some of my subscribers. Because see, my subscribers come here with trauma and stories. So I feel blessed that I get to see them and that they survived after hearing some of the stuff that they say in the chat. So yeah, wrong chat. I care about mines. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you. I'm just saying to my girl, there she go. I love my people. Wholeheartedly. The same way I love these children that I talk about. So, my look vibrant had to come through, okay? There go my girl Kiki. So sorry that the content creator you follow doesn't put into y'all what I put into mine. Because I want mine to leave uplifted. I want mine to leave so uplifted that they say, damn, I want to start a channel. So I can come over there. There go my sister, I see through you. My sister Aisha. My sister Lee's. To where they ready to get in their own channel, give me somewhere to go chill, take a break. Okay? Uplift them to where they get that far they want to. But see, some people don't want to see you grow. You just supposed to grow other people. No, I want my people to grow. We branch off over here. I want us to branch off over here. What up, Sister Tanya? There you go. Lalisa said, you inspired me. Let's go. So start doing your lives. Let's go. Anybody that's over here with me, I want them to branch out and start doing their own thing. Because we all got a story to tell and we all got something to bring. But sorry, I love my people. Cleared that problem up. I love my people. That's all y'all need to know. Love my subs. Love my people. Capricorn, see, some of these people been with us for years. Love my people. Love my rock squad. And I love my riders. Period. Sorry that the content created don't pour into you without pouring to mine. I don't know what else to say. What it do, little sister, little mama? There go another one. Let's go, Queen Gigi, okay? And I can't wait to see what you bring. My sister Juanita started her channel. Lalizi's ready to do her. She's back. She said, you inspired me since I want to start doing my cold case files. I said, let's go. Encourage me too. Encourage me to do better. What up, TC? What it do? Because I'm learning things too. I don't know everything. I just come on here and I tell y'all a little bit about my life, who I am. Because I'm still seeking healing for healing. I get healing from a lot of y'all. When a lot of y'all tell y'all stories, I heard. When one of the subscribers said last night that she's in a domestic violence relationship and she don't know how to get out. She's stuck. Jelly Bean, what it do? Love you. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's okay, Miss Ree. Thank you, Tammy. That's why I always tell my riders to pour into other people, which I pour into me, because they pour in nothing but love to me. It must feel good when you feel loved, because it feel good to me. So I know for others, it got to feel good when your people show you mad love, genuine love. It's called transparency with your people. It's called taking everything, put it on the table. And say, well, lady, I understand something because I was an addict. I understand about not being a good mother. I was there, but I always say it's a beginning. It's always, till God takes me out of this world, it's always a beginning somewhere. I can always go back to school. I ain't never too old. I can always start on being a mother. Every day I learn something new with my kids. Even though I've been back in their life, I learned something new that I missed by choices I made. Y'all don't want that though, right? Y'all want me to just come on here and lie, act like I'm holier than thou, or I can cuss, and that just floats your boat. I don't want cuss. Now we'll get on here and just, I don't know. I don't know if it's even dragging. But I will say some shit that just ain't cute or spiritual. Thank you, Tanya. Let's go, Sabrina. Other than that, I don't wanna put out hate because you'll leave drained. Miserable. I'm not miserable. I love you, Nika. Thank you always. We learn something new every day. What up, Time War? It's called being human, man. They don't want you to be. You hear me? They don't want you to be. Hey, Ray. They don't want you to be human. You hear me? Everybody's so just like, I don't know. We in a whole different kind of world now. It's hey Aries one, what it do? What it do, my jelly belly? Are you on break? I'm sorry, I'm so late. Kristen, you've been sick for a couple days. Get yourself together, girl. You fine. And y'all stop apologizing for being late, y'all. Man, look, long as I see y'all face, that's all that matters to me. If I see y'all face, I'm like, they're okay. When Zilla said she didn't feel good and she was under the weather, not seeing her. I got a moderator that ain't been here in days. I be worried about it. I hit her up. But just for she'll know, I always say, Sharita, if you out there, I love you, girl. And I still hit her up. Because I love seeing y'all. I know that God protected y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I said a prayer, he protected y'all. So I get to see y'all like, okay, maybe prayer do work. Because I don't pray for myself. You said, go on, Miss Reed. Girl, go on. Hey, Lovey. Hey, Ann. Man, people don't want you to be great at something. And I'm just want to be great at loving. What you say? Ann said, I apologize a lot. My bad. Oh, you do? Man. Hey, Sherry. I ain't apologizing no more. I'm sorry, not sorry over here. Be unapologetically sorry, y'all. That's where I am at. When we learn, what you say? When we learn no one is above the other and take people as they are, not who they want them to be. Lesson I had to learn. I know, Aisha. I know, Alicia. Let's see. Ms. Parker, I enjoy the way that you deliver your messages. And I love you, sweetie. I love you too. Have you seen us podcast? I do. Portia, how's work been going? How y'all day going? I got my shit out the way. My therapist told me to stop apologizing for who I am. Either people accept me or they don't. That's it. That's it, Aisha. Y'all gotta take Miss Parker for who she is. I'm not changing. I'm not. If I want to drag, I'll drag with truth. I don't talk about kids or anything, but I will drag you for your truth. If you show me who you are, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna read you what you showed me. Hey Trini. Good. You having a good day, Trini? I don't know why I have to say I'm sorry for XYZ. It's a respect thing. I get it. Marquita's son, they said what up, Big Stacks? They said he had driver's tendencies. You know, Sabrina, I want to get into that. Actually, I want to talk about King tonight. Um, Me and Mocha did a live. I'm great to unprivate that live from last night and stuff. I was ready to fight through the screen, yeah, like virtually box, not fight physically, but virtually box. You know what I'm saying? Thankful. Thank you. Thank you, thankful. And I enjoy you. I enjoy each and every one of y'all for real. I love y'all different perspectives on things. I do. I watch each and every one of y'all. Trust me. I watch. Even when the child be behind in the comments, I watch. I know Aisha's sensitive. I know Aisha's sensitive. I know she gotta get her get her shit rolled up, and you know what I'm saying? I know the tribe believer I gonna pray for the whole chat and go to the bushes and say, I'm just sit back and watch this and sip this tea. I know my girl Kenya, she gonna come down and give it up. She don't care. She gonna be respectful at the same time. She ain't gonna fall back. I know that my girl Dior gonna drop down and try to, you know what I'm saying? She gonna give her a little opinion. She ain't gonna be harsh about it. But then she gonna say, hey, if anybody like to contact me, I do got some worksheets, which she do. And I'm a good listener. I know Miss Wish is gonna drop down with your hard-headed ass. Tasha's hard-headed. I know Regina gonna give it up raw and uncut because she's still young. But my girl Mocha, my moderator Mocha, now Mocha Unfiltered, my little sis Mocha, she gonna come with nothing but facts. She works hard on this case. Little mama gonna come down. She gonna spit her facts on the story, but she gonna give it raw and uncut. She's so respectful. Nick, she's out the way, but she's here. Okay? And Talk with Prince gonna say, gone on 1,000 times. But she gonna do it in a God abundance way, okay? I love my mods. For sure, I'm not happy about hearing about these recurring issues within your channel, but I'll keep my thoughts to myself. Just continue. And my sister Portia works hard, but she's here. Portia, I'm done, girl. I'm not addressing this shit no more. I say that, but I'm not. When I get comments and now the comments I will. Because I want to clear shit up. And just dry beef on people, I ain't doing it. But to that person that said that, I'm just saying side-eye me. Once I start seeing the negativity in the comments, I'm going to start just privating them. Hey, Leslie. And y'all got to give us time to send stuff to the detectives. Yeah, I'm good, Leslie. Can you send it to y'all need to send this stuff to the detective. It's 3 a.m. I'm just, being honest right now. It's 3 a.m. Y'all got to give people time to make sure we sending what we sending correct. If we send what we see correct, we're not making up stuff. It's not messing with the case. Thank you, Aisha. Hey, Cynthia. Give me the truth. That's why I'm here. Okay. Hey, Virtue. How you doing? But I'm just saying, it must not have been. Oh, yeah, with the case. What it do, Pookie? Thank you. What's going on, Cynthia? If me and Mocha did uncover something in that live, which it was some gems dropped in that live, it was definitely gems. And it's bad that I have to private it because of the negativity. So to the woman that wrote that comment, stop side-eyeing me. Just, I'm not for you, and it's okay. It's respected. And don't send me anything in my email. I didn't ask you for anything. And if I want to talk about something over here, I'm going to talk about it. If I don't want to talk about something, I'm not going to talk about it. Nope. Nope, Sabrina. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Enough for speculation. I do got a interview with Darnell in the morning. at 11. Got to get myself ready for that because I don't know what he wants to say and do. And she said I called the detectives and they can't go by here and say, Leslie, let me tell y'all something about Detroit. If we really are taking notes, guys, let me go make me some coffee. Get myself together, y'all. But if we really taking our notes on Detroit, y'all saying, she said, I'm ready for the next interview. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. And thank you for sharing that story with us, Marianne, yesterday. I appreciate that. I do. I do. But if y'all don't know nothing else about Detroit, pay attention to the corruption. Man, do you all speak your piece, sis? That'll be our problem. Speak your piece. I don't mind it. But a lot of things y'all do got to take up with Detroit is that Detroit is like it's a lot going on with Detroit, if I must say. It's a lot of bigger stuff going on. If y'all would that's why I want to unprivate that live so y'all can catch some gems and look at some stuff in a different light. This is why I don't trust Kim Worthy for shit. And people could take it back to her. I don't have to. I am Ladria. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel financially and everything, Ladria. You really do. You really do. This ain't knocking nobody that don't. I'm not saying that, but Ladria just really look like she really be supporting me. And it'd be crazy. Sometimes I don't even be live and she'll send me a cash app and I'll be like, why did she send me this? And I love her for that. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good, Ladria. Thank you. But Kim Worthy, let's talk about her for a second. We all heard, right? I agree about that, Kim, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all why. For one, as me and Mocha was talking last night, a lot of stuff came out. And some pictures. She said the city of Detroit she said that the blue people are more corrupt than the black, but they're all corrupt. Thank you, Novi Boo. I forgot what she just said about Thankful said. Let me see. She's taking the easy way out. What about Miss Worthy? You're right. City of Detroit has some issues. So we looked up the church. If y'all would have let the evangelist maybe keep talking, right? This church, and I want everybody to go back because Mocha's gonna do a live about it. I told her she did that one. So I don't want to take from her. One thing I don't want to do is step on a content creator's toes that since I need to say something, don't private your videos from us. Just block the person that's talking because some of us like to go back and watch them and stuff. Okay, sister. I say okay, sister, but then hey, shit, I'll do something different. But real quick, this church guy, it was super scary and creepy. I'm gonna tell you guys why. Can you tell me how to become a member? I've been trying. It's at the Zilla. Alicia, can y'all tell him how to become a member, please? So, Mocha and then when I did the evangelist interview, right? So Mocha and them goes and do their research, as a content creator that talks about it as I should. And they come up across these pictures. Super creepy. When I say it was like a movie, like shit that we see in movies and shit. Because today with these children like Kimani and Nizaya, there are scary movies for our kids. These are scary movies for the children. I say that to say there are scary movies because give me a second, guys. Tighten up. Tighten up. These movies were so creepy and scary, right? I mean, this was so creepy and scary, right? They got babies in wigs. They got wigs on babies. And I was like, oh shit. Sorry guys, I'm making my coffee. Sorry. They got a wig on babies, right? Not only do they got wigs on the babies, they got a photo booth set up. Photo booth. The kids are posing. And I'm like, what? What they got going on with these kids? Why is these kids, you know, doing a lot of stuff in these videos? I got questions. But then it's police officers. I gotta let y'all go see Mocha's live tonight. I don't want to give up too much. Because if I unprivate that live, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. It wasn't like a photo book. You know how you go to somebody's house that takes pictures? Like if they say, hey, I'm a photographer. I got, I'm saying they have a studio in their apartment. Like, why? I'm trying to understand why. I got this photo booth. These photos, for these kids. Mocha's gonna go live about it tonight. I think she should. And when she found her little pictures and stuff, it was so disturbing with these little girls. I'm gonna tell you guys tonight before y'all go watch Mocha's. Go look at the Tom Cruise movie, Eyes Wide Shut, right? Go look at Eyes Wide Shut, and I'm gonna keep saying this one scene. When Tom Cruise goes to this, when Tom Cruise gets to this neighborhood, it's really rich, right? And not only is it rich, but it's all these green, beautiful trees and stuff. And she said, where is this? In Detroit. I wanna unprivate the live, but to say some of the things, but in this movie, let me finish describing the movie and y'all get a little gist. So in the movie, Tom Cruise goes to this mansion, but it's these shrubberies, it's these beautiful trees, but behind the trees, it's a beautiful mansion and stuff like that. So as he goes in, he's being directed in the house, but he has to have this masquerade mask on. And they got the masquerade mask on because they don't want you to see that Lil Mama's a judge, Lalizi's a lawyer. Detroit's finest is a police officer. So the mask is to cover your face. But as he goes to this basement, right? Hey, Camille. The boys, it's young people in there. It's young people in this dungeon. It's like the basement of the house. It's so big. And they're touching on one another. It's boys on boys, girls on girls. And you got senators, judges. Tom Cruise can't believe what he's seeing. Can't believe the people he's seeing in here watching his children do these ungodly acts. It's rituals, demonic rituals. They're even doing it on the table. Like with the Star of David, like the star. So as Mocha and them send me pictures, my moderator Mocha, me and Mocha on Filters on the stage, she said, Miss Parker, go watch your email, sis, go check your email. I see the kids at this party. I thought the father-daughter dance that Jarvis took his daughter to was in a school. Remember, everybody's going, oh, the school, they're wrong. This didn't happen at the school. These babies had on masquerade masks. The men weren't dancing with their kids. The men was around the girls. The little girls was dancing. They was dipping and dropping it like it was hot. And it was very disturbing. I said, that ain't at the church. That's a gym. They said, wait till the end of the video. You got to go back. So I had to go back while I was live and watch it. Yeah. So it's a lot. And for people to say, what? Yeah, the church. It was actually at the church. But remember, again, y'all got to go back with Toots Live. That's another one. Before Mocha go live tonight, go back and watch Toots Live with that the 20-year survivor. Listen to what Mocha say tonight versus what this girl said in to. It's gonna make sense. The evangelist plays a big part in this. Shank Rock even said to Kenya, do you think after listening to Toots Live, that girl described the evangelist Kenneth? She said, no, it wasn't him. How do you know you wasn't around? How do you know? How do you know that wasn't the evangelist Kenneth? Because she said a man with red hair posing as a woman. And you guys, let me get my coffee. Kenneth told me in Talk with Friends that he was Jarvis's driver. He would take him to work and drive him places. I said, and it stuck on me what Shank Rock said, because y'all gotta go keep watching these lives. Go watch Shank Rock's live with Kenya and write down exactly what he asked her about Naziah and also about the 20-year survivor. Then go listen to Mocha. And some of the things he said was like, very questionable, to say the least. Very questionable. And when I see these kids, I said, why are these kids? I got it in my email right now. Why are these little girls with masquerade masks on? Why? That is so adult. That's not for children. And why aren't the fathers dancing? It's called a father-daughter dance. Why are these men watching these kids dance? I'll wait. Because I know my baby, my grandbaby ain't wearing no masquerade mask. For what? For what? Masquerade masks are for adults. We all know what the masquerade, go do what the masquerade masks are for anyway. But I couldn't get that video out of my mind. And then I went back to the preliminary, right? So the one that was talking to Jarvis in the interrogation room, right? Go to the part, now where she's reading the text message. She got that blue sweater on and it says defense. It says defense. And at the, what minute mark was this? Jarvis's lawyers asked her about trafficking. Hey, me, mom. He asked her about trafficking. Why does Jarvis Butts now got a sex trafficking charge? How do you sex traffic and have a murder charge? It's not possible. It's not possible. Sex trafficking is over state lines. For the ones in the back that want to debunk it. State. Kidnapping. They could have got him for kidnapping. But they didn't get him for kidnapping. They got him for sex trafficking. Yeah. They got good old Mr. Butts for trafficking. Another funny thing. Shannon went and got DNA test. She didn't have a court appointed date on the 10th, right? It's funny how hey ODS, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all follow ODS. He said I'm sitting here working in my robe. Okay, it's just a robe kind of day, ODS. You know, they don't mess with my mental and shit. I had to wake up and, read some shit. But Shannon's got some, testing done with the kids. Me and Talk with Prince, we was up all day. And we're going through, somebody drop ODS's link, please. And ODS is from the beefing sector, okay? That's some of the sectors I'll be telling you about. But anyway, Shannon's had previous blood tests with Jarvis butts, correct? And they was open and then they was closed, right? But as me and Talk with Prince go and get the new DNA test that she goes to court. So you mean to tell me you can go to the courthouse because it tells you the plaintiff is her. She made a report on the 10th, correct? Against Jarvis for DNA. But why is that baby still being held all the way up until the 4/19/2024? The baby is being held. You're welcome, ODS. But the baby is still being held for questionable DNA. Why? The evangelist comes to the chat and says, Naziah, this baby's not dead. Y'all got so upset. Y'all got so upset because he said that girl's baby's not dead. But it took me back. See, y'all wouldn't let him talk. But it took me back to Marquita's boyfriend, okay? And Marquita's boyfriend said twice in his lives that he did, each interview he did twice was the same, because I know y'all like lies. See, when that man told the truth, it didn't stay with y'all because y'all like to hear lies. A lot of y'all do. We've been trying to say, why is everybody's story different? But when he tell the truth, we don't stick with his conversation that he had. And he said that Marquita put it on Facebook, and I got that on my community wall. She said Naziah was alive. She also told the police brother, Boo, that they said there's no police brother. He said it twice. And when I asked the evangelist, who's the kids, and he said, Boo, Christopher, Marquita. I said, who did you say? Go back. He said, Boo. I said, ooh. I said, talk with Princess. And he said, Boo. Because Marquita's boyfriend said Boo was a police brother, and he called. And he said, we need to do a memorial. We need to come up with some money and do a memorial for Naziah. And said, Marquita went off. And so we doing what? We ain't got to do no memorial for Naziah. She's alive. Huh? Then Mimi comes into the picture, breaking into the barbershop. And Mimi breaks into the barbershop, and I mean the auto shop, and Roxy was there too at one point. Only for these people to come and discredit her now was the same people that was once with her allegedly searching. See, when people start getting deep and finding things, these same people come and start distracting you. They start coming to throw you off when people get too deep. Because Mimi was getting close to someone. She was getting close to, I don't know. But Mimi did something else too. Mimi made a video, right? Before she deactivated her page, and she said, Marquita said Naziah and the baby is alive. To the landlord. Remember that landlord? Everybody want to know what the landlord had to do with everything. Remember when Mark D ran up in the house on Marquita, Shannon, and the boyfriend? That's the landlord. Marquita told that landlord that way before anything that Naziah was alive. Why are we mad about that? Why did y'all get mad at the evangelist for saying it? He was even start talking code. He said they're looking far but not near. He said they're moving Naziah. When he said that, I started going through the preliminary videos. See why y'all too busy debunking and shit like that, just want to call him a liar. I went back and listened. And in that live preliminary where it says defense, the one in the blue sweater, she says defense talks to her, not the one where she read the messages. It says something about trafficking. I played that on my members only live last night because I wanted Mocha to hear it. Y'all know what trafficking is? Hey, Michelle. You know what trafficking is? And it's funny that Mark D did a live, and it's called Jarvis Harvesting. Jarvis Harvesting. And then that trafficking came up, and I never changed it. One of those lives too that I want to play for you guys. Janelle. No, it's Kiwana. When they first came on Mark D's 7 Mile Radio. Kiwana said, never forget. See, that's one thing. When I listen to these lives, I write down everything and I remember. With my notes. And Kiwana said, I think they should look up in Ohio. I was like, oh. Because, trafficking's real bad. I said, what would make you want to talk about trafficking? And now, lo and behold, the defense asked that woman about trafficking. But the evangelist said they're moving Isaiah around. He said Shannon was never pregnant. He said Shannon never had a miscarriage. Shannon wasn't even pregnant. Did they go over your heads too? Hey, King says. I said that from the beginning. Shannon's not pregnant. That was just a cover up for when Isaiah had that baby. People would think she was pregnant. That was her baby. But then I go back and look at the blood test records, and I want to know why last year, all the way up to April the 19th, why is those babies being held? Why is their DNA being held? Didn't go over my head. Me neither. I don't know. I could be, they're my thoughts. But trafficking is definitely coming up into it, y'all. And, it's a lot. Shank Rock unlocked the evangelist for a reason. And y'all, it ran like a wildflower. Only for nobody to give the man credit for bringing this big piece to the puzzle. Because indeed, the evangelist played a big part in the Harris household. So big that he went to that church where the kids are in masquerade masks. I tickle myself. Shank Rock, salute to you for bringing the evangelist to the table. Give him his flowers. Because all the research that we said we've done, we didn't do enough. Because with Shank Rock uncovering that, Mocha Unfiltered went and uncovered pictures of kids in wigs. So inappropriate it'll make your stomach turn. When you see these pictures, your stomach is going to turn. He said, how can you find something that's not missing? When he said that to sis, we was like, what? What? And y'all, when I said he said it, we wasn't even into the questions, the thick of it. We wasn't into the thick of the questions. When Talk with Prince asked him about Isaiah, he said, how can you look for something that's not missing? Yeah, blonde wig. Nah, I hit it, Detroit. I hit it. The distract, It was some people that just wanted my attention, and I said, I'm hiding it, right? I'm hiding this, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. He did. Yeah, salute to Shank. Because if it wasn't for Shank, we wouldn't know him. We wouldn't have got the answers that we got last night with Mocha Unfiltered and her bells. And then the pastor, guys, he started taking things down, but Mocha caught it. Yeah. Mocha caught it. Pastor, we got questions. Why are you taking pictures of these children with wigs? Why y'all putting wigs on these babies? I'm talking about an infant with a blonde wig on. So disturbing. But Mocha's got a live set up and Shankrock's got a live set up as well. I don't want to spoil their things, and I just want to talk about what I talk about, really. I want to talk about Kalila girl. I got my coffee. I need it. I got to get dressed. But I want to talk about King and his teether that, he didn't make it home on the 9th on time. Yeah. King didn't make it home on the 9th at the right time. Which, see, it's just simple math, right? Just simple 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? When you put everything together, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Right? King didn't make it home on the 9th. He didn't make it home. He was late. Yeah. King was late. What part did you play, King? What part did a lot of you guys play? Because, see, King, when they said lady, that phone got pinged to lady, as much as the family might not want to admit it, it's the truth. It's the truth about that phone getting pinged to lady. Yes. It's the truth that lady went through that phone that she had gave Naziah, and it was videos of her, the little girl, and King and Jarvis having a good old grand time at the auto shop. Mm-hmm. I'm good, Melinda. Yeah. King had his first share. It might not have been with Naziah per se, but it was definitely a little girl in that shop. Mm-hmm. That's why King was gonna go get that phone out of Tashiana's car for Jarvis. Because King himself was gonna go through there. King thought that Jarvis, there was gonna be some implications on him in that phone. That's why he was hesitant, but he was like, "Hi, man, what I got to do to get it?" But on that teether, King, you didn't make it home on the 9th on time. You did not. And the police knew that, and the police was gonna sweep it under the rug for you, wasn't it? That's straight up, because that comes out of the defense's mouth. If y'all go watch the preliminary of King's, when the defense asked some questions, the defense said to King, the defense said that, let me see, hold on, guys. Rosalind. Thank you, Rosalind. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. So the defense said to King, they said, did the police tell you that they would call your probation officer and get that teether where you was late coming in? And I said, the only time they ask you something again, it's got to be pertaining to the 9th, because anything else is irrelevant. What they want the teether, it's bigger than we think. Wait till y'all see this video of the church and the dance. Wait till that comes out, guys. I mean, sad. Sad to say the least, but hey, it happened, It happened. Mm-hmm. It happened. Them kids was in masquerade. Masquerade. Mask. And not a father danced with a kid. They was all surrounding them like they had a number. Looks like they had a number. Not a number physically, like not a one in their hand, but all the kids are dancing. They're dropping, they're dipping. What you say, Belinda? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Belinda, he did, didn't he? Mm. See, sometimes when you get too deep in things, it's funny because I was doing the Franklin credit union. Sister Belinda was like, touch on this, Miss Parker, touch on this, sis. I think y'all should talk about it. Things start happening to you. Things start happening around you. Distractions, say the least. Distractions, y'all, right? And that's what's been happening. Every time somebody gets close, here comes distractions. Here comes people you never seen. And you know what I'm saying? It's arguments. It's people taking pictures down and all this weird shit starts happening. Mm-hmm. It depends on what part of Ohio you're in. Love, Candy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ken Thrasher. Mm-hmm. Shank Rock's live is gonna be super epic today. It's some stuff that he wants to uncover that I was like, oh my God, that's interesting. Then we got Mocha's coming up. But everything's gonna take you guys back to the evangelist, to Toots. Because it was one of the pictures that they took of all these little girls, right? One picture, but it's in a house. It's in a house that looks really rich. And who's a part of this house? Not to live wise, right? Not to live. Have you seen this podcast? Thank you. Not living wise, but who's a part of this house? Because remember the girl in the 20-year survival of driver said they pulled up at a house that was rich, whoever the driver was. If it was his house, they was rich. And when you see this house, it's rich. This story just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And y'all don't say why the police and the FBI, because you're gonna see doctors. You're gonna see all kind of characters. Police. They know. It wasn't just Annette. Annette was connected through the trafficking. She was protected because if their shit gets unveiled, so does the church. And with the church came police officers. And then it's funny because also at the church, he said something, he posted something about Arabic slavery. Isn't Frank Arabic? I'll wait. What's the connections? Is the crazy part. Mm-hmm. Yep, Shirka. Higher ups. See, they're just the normal people like us. Annette and them is just normal people like us. But you know, to run an organization, it has to be somebody bigger. Again, why did they ask him about Jarvis? Why does Jarvis's attorneys ask her about something about trafficking at the preliminary? What kind of trafficking? And she said, I had leads. She had leads on trafficking. Why did the pastor start with the evangelist? Let me say that. The evangelist, the alleged evangelist, started deleting pictures when Mocha started grabbing them of the kids. And y'all got emojis over the kids' faces, but y'all got wigs on these kids. Why? Why was the evangelist always taking pictures of the kids? Why does the evangelist's wife have missing children on her? It's the covers up for me. It's the cover up. Mhm. Why does your wife have missing kids on her page, sir? But y'all have none of Naziah, but y'all was very much so connected to Jawbone. Jawbone is a Granny Monster. You know, they said they used to call her Jawbone back in the days. Allegedly. The madam. Hmm. See, you can cover a lot in seconds if you let people talk. Shankrock pulling this character out led us to Naziah, a birthday party. Jarvis being in the home. Shannon knocking all the cake and shit over with her stomach, trying to get to Jarvis. Because he didn't come to see her. He came to see Naziah. Yeah. It wasn't even his kid's birthday party. Why was he there? Why was he there? Mm-hmm. Which led Mocha Unfiltered, because that brought the evangelist over here to start telling us a story that was true in major parts. You just had to depict what he was trying to say and putting 20 on 10, about him and Florentino's relationship. Barry and Naziah being around him and Florentino playing some sick games. Which kind of told me you fell in love with Barry, the evangelist. Allegedly. You fell in love with Barry. You liked him young. You liked him young just like you did Florentino. You touched Florentino. Kenya didn't lie about that. You touched Florentino inappropriately when he was young. Mm-hmm. When he was very young. You told us your story without telling you. You said you was around the family in 2009 and you met them through this, but only to meet Florentino through a dating app. You got to make it make sense. You're autistic, sir, not me. I'm well aware of what you're saying. You can't play this shit with me. Mm-hmm. I got an autistic son, so I'm not talking about anybody with autism. It's just how he thought he was playing us. Because, see, he was a pawn in a very dangerous scheme. They made him feel welcomed into the church family. Only but to use him to take his sick predatory thoughts and mess with the kids. They fed him too. Even though he was a pawn, they fed him too. They let him get a taste of the kids here and there. Mm-hmm. It's like, how you feed a vampire. Mm-hmm. He got to get his taste of the kids, but he was, let me see. Yeah. You don't meet a drug dealer, and he's going to give you $7,000. Only but to end up at Annette store. How did he know? Because this happened in Ohio. So how did he know where Annette lived? Only to go to Annette's and say one of the kids had to come and work a debt off. Sir, come here. Evangelist, come here. You told us the story without telling us the story, sir. Anybody didn't peep that? Oh, nobody peeped when he said the drug dealer gave him 7,000. He just met him. That's the same drug dealer that he said Lady robbed, but how did they know where Annette lived? Evangelist. How did they know to go to Annette's house, the madam's house, and ask her, tell her that one of the kids had to come and do a favor to clean up that debt. Why would they go to the predatorial house for a debt? I'll wait. I did, Alicia. Because he can't tell me that a drug dealer gave him 7,000. Sir, I'm sorry. No, it's a no for me. But predatorial, yes. You was selling kids. You was selling the children. You sent them to Annette's because that's where the harvesting is too. Mhm. She's a madam. He gave you $7,000 for a kid, not a drug debt. You were supposed to take a kid to him for that 7,000. Because trust me, baby, the looks of you, no. I ain't saying that an ugly person can't get it, but hey, it's a no for me. But I digress. Mm, This coffee sure is good today. Mm. See, if y'all let him cook, he'll talk. And he talked enough for me. He told me everything I need to know. Going back to 40 years of CPS, it took me there. Hey, Breezy Love. Yeah, he said I was in debt for 7,000, and so you never met him. It's just a stranger to you. So then, how did the drug dealer meet Lady? How did that drug dealer meet Lady? For Lady to rob him? How did that drug dealer end up from Ohio to Detroit to ask Annette that, hey, one of these kids got to come and do a favor and work off this debt, or I'm gonna kill Lady. Lady's not unalived. Oh shit. This coffee sure is good today. Let them talk. They'll talk you right into the story, and it'll get to where Mocha, like I said, Mocha Unfiltered uncovered a lot. Now, for those with little kids, it'll turn your stomach. It turned mine, for sure. It made me scared for my grandkids. It made you scared for the people of the church, and I know a lot of us. Not my church. We good church folk. We good church folk. Behind a lot of these churches is skeletons and dark secrets that go way, way back. The cloth is where many a lies are told. Can't nobody tell me different. I ain't telling y'all not to believe in y'all pastor or nothing, but I know within a lot of these churches, especially the black ones. See, little Danny and little Zachary and them tell her about what those Catholic churches do. But ours, that's why Annette didn't press charges on the evangelist Kenneth. Because that's what the church was into, harvesting. hmm But I digress, who am I? It's my thoughts. Once I listen, you know, just listen to him. And she said he was highly functioned autistic. That's you, sir. Because I want the other Kenneth to come and tell his story. He's going to be transparent. Okay? Yeah, he's going to be transparent. Well, go back and check all the lives out. Put your notes together and listen. The 40 years of CPS do matter. Because they said when the police went to the mothers, they asked, did Naziah live with you? She said no. Does she have a phone? She said no. Does she have social media? She said no. Only for when the phone began to ping, it went back to the mother. Now, it couldn't have been Annette, because guess what? Annette couldn't dare say that Naziah didn't live with her, because school records and everything show that, yeah, she lives with her. But the mother, and I asked the evangelist too, I said, when did you drop her back off at that trafficking inn? He said, after New Year, around the 2nd. But it's funny how Shannon made like to Roxy in those text messages that lady just got back that week or that day. Like, ma'am, no. She's been back. But hey. Mm-hmm. Hey, Black. Okay, honey. Yeah. Hey, Black, I seen you come in. Hey, love. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna put some clothes on and get refreshed and yeah, take my notes. Wait for Shank Rock and Mocha Unfiltered to go live. And thanks for everybody sending cash apps. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you. Thank you, Ladria Morgan and Roslyn. Thank you. And thank you, I see through you for your donations as well. I mean, have you seen us podcast? Thank you. And it was somebody else to send one. Dolly, thank you. Portia sister, thank you. And Alicia, thank y'all. And Capricorn Chronicles, I appreciate y'all so much. So now it's up to y'all to take y'all notes and see what y'all came up with. But I do want y'all to see this dance. I hope Mocha shows it. They need to be exposed. And with that wife, those kids need to be looked into that's on her page as missing. Where are those children? Why are you posting them? Where is Naziah? Why didn't you post her when you was close to that family at one point, correct? Y'all was so close to Annette that y'all told her, don't put charges on sicko Kenneth. Leave him and his red bangs alone. He's autistic, Annette. He knows no better. But he's functioning. I know, but Annette, he's a child of the cloth. Leave him alone. For the sake of the church, Annette, don't do this. Don't press charges. His coffee sure is good today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, tribe. That's how that conversation went with Annette. That's exactly how that conversation went with Annette. Don't push charges on him. He's a man of the cloth. And she didn't do it. For the sake of Artie being a monster herself, for Charles being a monster. And the evangelist said, also, Annette, come here. He said you used to ask him to do things that he just didn't want to do. He said you asked him to do some nasty things that he just didn't want to do. And if you go back to that Jarvis harvesting that I played with Mark D, guess what Mark D said? He said two of your nieces came over and Charles wanted to, do some nasty stuff, some real nasty stuff with him. And they told you no. And you said, dude, let Charles do his due. Let Charles do what he need to do with you now. And they ran away. And that's what the evangelist said about you too, Annette. That's what he told me and my sister on the phone. He wanted him to do some nasty things. And he said he didn't want to. So let's talk about Vari for a second before I get out of here. He was so infatuated with Vari. That's Vari's trauma. Him and allegedly Florentino. Because he prayed after Florentino. And guess what Annette did? She gave little old Florentino right to this predatory evangelist monster. Mm-hmm. She passed her son right on over. Just like she did, Lady with Charles. Her kids mean nothing to her but a check. Because, see, she has a fetish, too. If you ever go watch Epstein's Wife, she had a fetish. To where she started wanting to, mess with the kids. Go back and watch how her fetish built up for the little blondes and brunettes that Epstein would bring to the island. Allegedly, that's how Annette was, too. That's why they got Vari thinking his father died. That's why I say y'all sick. Bring him to the table. Tell him why the secrets. Cause that y'all never be healed. Hold these dark secrets within. I don't give a damn who y'all in the family. He didn't ask for that, but he deserves to know. He definitely deserves to know. All y'all can give him is his father pass. Y'all want the secrets to go down with his father, but see, he's going to pass on the generational curse. You know why? Because the evangelist Kenneth passed it on to him. Because, see, somebody touched him too. And it's a lot of touching going on that's being passed down. And it's going to forever be passed down. You know why? Because they want to keep secrets and they don't want to get help. Oh, she's bringing everybody to the light. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm ready to get on out of here and do some predatorial digging, is what I'm going to do. This coffee's good today. This coffee sure is good today. It says, good morning, sunshine. So I'm going to go do some predatorial digging and stuff. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Research. I thank you guys for coming through. I'm ready to unlock that video so you guys can go hear some things. If you got something negative to say, just go on, please. Just don't leave a comment. Stop letting me live in your head rent free, okay? Stop letting me live in your head rent free. That's all I ask. Honey, it's very draining, okay? And I appreciate you guys so much for pulling up with me today. Let me get my thoughts out and, rocking with me. And for those that truly support me, thank you. Carla, it's not going to be broken. It's not going to be broken because they don't want it to be broken. It starts with the truth. The only way anything can be broken, it starts with transparency and truth. And all we get on here from them is lies. Can't move on with lies. That's for anybody. Just being honest. All right, guys. You guys have a nice day. I'll see you. I'll see my riders later. I'm not putting that one on members. I'm not. Because I want everybody's thoughts on it. Hey, bro. What it do, bro? Hey, statements. How I am. That's why I've already kept running away. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's his trauma right there. The evangelist. He caused Vari his trauma that y'all been so much wanting to know. Vari's got trauma too. Yeah. From the evangelist. I want to go get papers on, leave everything I got for Vari and Desire. Didn't he sound just like, what's her name? Shanae on Martin. I want to leave all my stuff to Desire and Vari. But when y'all go look, he was happy about getting a donated couch. Sir, come here. Yeah, see, Kiwana even said, where's the paperwork? Yeah, I want to leave everything to Vari and Desire. What? Wait, what? Um, um, yeah, Shanae. Now what you want a fight about there, Kiwada? Wait, what? Uh, okay. um, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I had to sit through that. Yeah, Aisha, I had to sit through that, and y'all. When y'all go look though, he barely making it. What did what was you leaving them? Bruh, stop. Rozzy, stop. Yeah, he did. Go back and watch. I blah be fine with you, Kiwa. What? Okay, Kiwada, let's do this. What you wanna know, Kiwada? Wait, what? Oh, gee. You left what to Naziah and Bari? Why Bari and Naziah? What's your interest in them, right? See, I was taking notes through all the theatrics. I had to take notes and sit through that. I am, bruh, in a minute. They're simply Suzette. But y'all go back and look at his pictures on his Facebook and he'll say, what paperwork? What was you leaving? What was you leaving to them again? But I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I want to know what you was gonna leave for Varia Desire. Okay, evangelist. Thankful, hey boo. I was trying to listen and not make a sound with Miss Podcast by eyes. Rozzy, go on. Go on. Yeah. But y'all, it's up to y'all to take y'all notes and, decide. Melinda, stop that laughing. Portia, stop, sister. I'll come back later and we'll talk about it a little more. But right now, like I said, I'm going to do some more predatorial digging with these monsters. It's scary out there. You know what I'm saying? There are Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason. That's the monsters. That's our scary movie. Okay? Y'all go finish enjoying the rest of y'all day. Those that at work, you know what I'm saying? Don't work too hard. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day at work. Be safe out there. No texting and driving, sisters. Okay? Seatbelt it up. For everybody that's getting their kids off the school bus, please watch our surroundings. Watch unknown cars, vans, tinted windows on vans and things like that, and cars, period. Pay attention to if you start seeing a car that you never seen, pull up and watch those spaces. Hashtag save your kids. Protect our kids at all costs. Because our kids is at spiritual warfare. Once y'all see this evangelist church and those masquerade masks on those babies, it'll make you have a change of thought. It'll definitely turn your stomach. And I'll see my sisters and brothers later, okay? Salute everybody.